that book is all just a big coincidence.
Thank you.
Yeah, that could be too.
As I recall, it was a pretty good book.
Someone dressed
bestseller,
in a black
maybe.
snowmobiling suit decked me with an ice ball. And when I came to, the lake had been blown to pieces and I was stranded on an ice floe.
Are you okay?
I am now. But remember that piece of black fabric I saw sticking out of Trapper Dan's needle?
Do you think it came from the clothes the guy who threw the ice ball was wearing?
It's a definite possibility. And if that person also blew up the lake, he or she could be the same person who blew up the bunkhouse.
Which means if you come across someone who owns a black snowmobiling suit that's missing a piece of fabric, you probably found your culprit.
Ollie's on the avalanche patrol, which means he knows how to handle explosives.
Could he be the mad bomber?
He's got the temperament for it, I guarantee you that. What I'm not sure about is why he'd be the mad bomber.
Right.
Although he did mention that he wanted to get back into ranching for himself.
What's stopping him?
No property and no cash. Which reminds me, Chantal hasn't gotten around to giving him the raise she promised him. He seemed a tad bitter about that.
Maybe he figures if he wreaks enough havoc around there, Chantal will shut down the lodge and sell it to him for next to nothing. Not only will he get...
Or he just wants to make sure he's getting paid
You really think she'd sell the lodge
as
to
much as he
Ollie?
deserves for the work he's doing. I mean, he is doing a heckin' ton around here.
It was great talking to you.
Call again soon, okay?
I will. Bye.
I call all times soon, but I will.
You have reached Run and Grow Free, a non-profit organization dedicated to making sure that the wild animals of North America remain wild. No one can take your call at the moment because all of our volunteer staff is busy blocking access to California's wilderness areas in order to protect their cougar, bear, and condor populations.
Condor?
If you leave your name and number after
Can
the
someone please refresh my memory of what a condor is?
especially if you want to make a donation.
You love those donations.
Hello?
Hi, is this Mr. Jenkins?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is Carl. Missed you.
Well, my name is Nancy Drew. I heard that you had an accident at Icicle Creek Lodge and wondered if you could tell me a little more about it.
Not much to tell. Take that, Captain Keen. I went there to do a little ice fishing, and I slipped going down some stairs and fractured my tibia in 2 places.
Ooh.
Can't work, can't go out. All I can do is sit around and play this stupid video game. Oh, no, you don't.
I understand the stairs were a little icy.
They were covered with ice. I was lucky I didn't fracture my skull. Yes, yes. Hey, look, I'm about 4 laser strikes away from ruling the Gargoulian Galaxy, so
Gargoulian Galaxy!
check with the people
That is
at the
fun to say.
lodge. Gotcha.
That is fun to say. I see why he likes that game. Anyway. Trust me, going to Disney World for Christmas is not a good idea. The crowds are mad crazy.
Maybe I can sneak out during halftime. Sure, just pull out the orange slices and no one will notice.
Oh my gosh, the orange slices. Susie, get in the car. We have to go right now.
Okay.
Derek Southway?
Yes, it is.
Is this a solicitation?
Honey, you're so suspicious.
Only because you can be way too nice for your own good, darling.
I'm not selling anything. I just want to ask you about your recent stay at Icicle Creek Lodge.
You mean Gassica Leak Lodge?
Oh, very clever, sweetie. Gas was leaking from so many places while we were there. It's a wonder the place didn't blow sky high.
I heard something about your almost being overcome by fumes in the sauna.
Well, we had just gone ice skating, so we decided to warm up in the sauna. So we were sitting in there, and everything was fine until both of us started feeling a little woozy.
We started feeling a lot woozy.
And the next thing we knew, that Russian skier came in.
Actually, I think he was Slovakian.
The point is, he told us he smelled gas and thought we should get out, so we did.
Barely. By that point, the fumes were making us both ill, if you know what I mean.
That poor skier, by the time he helped us get out of there, he was almost as green as we were.
Awful experience.
Horrible. And it was our honeymoon.
At least the owner had the decency to give us a full refund.
Oops, the shuttle's here, sweetheart. We're off to Aspen. Kind of a second first honeymoon.
Long story short, if you're thinking about going to Icicle Creek Lodge, don't.
Too late. I'm already here.
Have fun.
Oh, we will.
But I feel ya.
Bye.
Since coming here, I have been buried in snow. Blasted by... Well, not blasted, but pelted with an ice bomb and ice ball, and then had to jump on ice scraps to safety. Oh, and yelled at my boss. Well, my camera's gonna die any second. What time is dinner? 6 p.m. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. Oh wait, we're supposed to be listening to Christmas music. Silly. Nothing.
I'm glad for the chance to talk once again. There is something I must explain.
By all means, explain away.
What I said before about wolves. It is because my grandmother was killed by wolves. Killed and devoured.
Oh my.
Are you serious?
Years ago, when my mother was a little girl, her mother, my grandmother, was on her way back from the village on her motor scooter, which was and still is the only means of transportation most Fredonians can afford. It was January, and the sun had just set, and it was dark, very cold. There were thousands of wolves in the countryside that winter. At night they would roam in huge, hungry packs. My grandmother was halfway home when she came upon a young man waving from the side of the road for her to stop. He too had been on a scooter, but his had broken down, and wolves were gathering all around him, preparing to attack. My grandmother, of course, stopped, and he leapt on behind her, and they took off down the road with the wolves, dozens of them, chasing after them. But with 2 people riding it, her scooter was slow, much too slow, and the wolves soon caught up with them. And when one of the wolves seized my grandmother's boat in its teeth and started to pull, instead of helping her, the man pushed her off the bike. It instantly gained speed and he got away. My grandmother, set upon by the wolves, did not.
That's terrible.
Tormented by guilt, the young man eventually confessed.
Oh.